Good morning and welcome to a day in my life in San Antonio. As you can see, I've been up for about maybe an hour, a little over an hour now. I'm actually cutting it close, just hopped out of the shower to get my day started after coming up for breakfast. So, pretty much every day, especially work days, I wake up, go down, eat, and then I come upstairs to get ready for the day. And for those of you who don't know, yes, I am in San Antonio, Texas. I'm doing some contract work here with a hotel. And this is kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I don't want to say it's my career, but I'm having fun doing a little bit of traveling, doing a little bit of this contract work, which I've never done before. So this is the first year, because we're still in 2025. So this is the first full year of me not having a 1099, what I consider like a career job. I'm just kind of floating and taking on contract work. I've worked with FIFA this year. I've worked with some other hotels, and I've done some traveling, which is more than I've done any other year of my life at the age of 36, which is also crazy to say. But let's get into the day. Also, welcome. I'm Aaron, and you're watching All Things Aaron. I really appreciate you clicking on this video, and feel free to dive into some of the other videos I have on my channel. You can subscribe, you can like this, and you can also send it to a friend who wants to learn about me. I think that's safe to say. Let's finish getting ready so we're not late to work and see what we get into today. I clipped my mic to my collar. Hopefully you can hear everything. I am officially about to be late, but wanted to quickly go through some things in my bag. These are my everyday carries whenever I am going into the office. Number one, earphones. I have to have them. I have them in pretty much all day, listening to all sorts of music, pretty much anything but country. But there are some country singers and some artists that I will tolerate. I will say that. A cell phone charger. This one's by Anchor. My bag in a bag, which has all of my accessories in it. Everything from lotion to hand sanitizer, gum, mints, medicine. This is essential. Speaking of gum, extra gum, a snack for later. My water bottle. I am the worst about drinking water, so this is a must in every bag. I try to actually carry this everywhere with me and keep it filled up. And that way I force myself to drink water even though I don't like to. And everybody needs chargers. You must have a bag of chargers. I have it for everything from camera gear to cell phone to miscellaneous chargers that I have no clue what they connect to, but I carry because someone always needs a random charger. So this bag has been a lifesaver. Last but not least, pencils, pens, markers, a small notepad in here in case I need to take notes on the go and I don't have my larger book or binder that's downstairs. So this is also great to have in my everyday. Now let's head to work. Well, good evening. Not a bad day in the office today. Honestly, a lot of today's work was just admin work, getting ready for 2026, which is wild to say that we're already jumping into the events, the meetings, the room blocks of the next year. Makes sense though. We do like a 2 to 3 month lead out depending on the size and the needs of the group. So some of our larger groups may take the total 3 months of planning and communication, and others can take just a quick few days. And they're really simple. They have their rimming list. They just provide it, and we're done. So it's hard to gauge exactly how long each group would take, but do a pretty good job of maintaining what that looks like. So January, February, and March, I've already started some planning work in each one of those months, and started communicating with all of January and February, and in January I'll start with March. That's my little process of how I flow in my role. It's already dark outside. It is the winter time here in Texas, so it gets dark starting at about 5 o'clock, and then out of nowhere it's like pitch black. So I've got quite a bit I still want to get done tonight. I want to run to Walgreens and pick up some groceries for the week, and then I want to have dinner downstairs in the restaurant still, if I can. I may also just pick up something while I'm out. And then it's back home to shower and get ready for tomorrow. I say a lot, but really it was only like two things. So let's change, get ready for a quick walk outside. It is cool, and by cool, about 60 degrees, a high of like 65 today. So it wasn't really warm. So I'm gonna have to suit up and embrace the chill, not the cold, the chill. All right, I'm back. And uh, while I was out, I, of course, went to Walgreens. And as I was walking back towards the hotel, I remembered that a new bakery opened up. Um, Paris Baguette. And I had to try it. So I've never seen these before. I've heard of, like, I've seen the logo on things, but I've never actually been to one or been in a city that had one, as far as I know. So I went and just, like, they look amazing. I only got two items. There was four or five things that I could have got, but I also knew I was going to dinner at the restaurant, so I wanted to be mindful that I wasn't just going to take a whole bunch of pastries into the restaurant and then come up here to my room and pig out um, as well. So I knew I was going to eat there. Not going to lie. I also got a dessert while I was down there. The staff is amazing here and they talked me into a dessert. What can I say? I love sweets. I mean, I went to school for baking and pastry. It makes sense that I would get more sweets and pastries than I would actual food. Um, but while I was at Walgreens, I did get some snacks to hold me over, some drinks. Um, Root beer is my favorite, so I got some root beer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't really get anything else. Um, so yeah, I went straight to dinner. after you saw some clips of that, but I had the roasted salmon tonight. So delicious. It's actually the first dish that I ordered when I started working here. And I order at least once a week. And it sounds bad, but you got to remember, I pretty much live here. And so I go the full week and weekend here, and I only go home every 2, maybe 3 weeks. So I think the longest run has been a total of 4 weeks altogether. So it's at different times. And sometimes I'm not going straight home to Charlotte. Sometimes I'm going to another city to visit family or friends. So it's not always straight back to Charlotte, but for the most part, it has been at least a stop in Charlotte. So dinner was great. It was delish. And I always look forward to hanging out with that staff of the restaurant. Well, I think I'm going to end my day here. I have package to unbox, not unbox, I shouldn't say that. I've got a package to open, and I'm going to finish getting ready for tomorrow, but it's already 8:05 here, and I don't really stay up crazy late, so I like to go ahead and start getting ready around this time. I've got a couple of desserts to try out. I've got a iced coffee as well from the restaurant. And yeah, I think I'll shower, get ready for bed, and end the day. Again, I want to say thank you for watching my channel and watching this video. There are definitely more videos that you can watch on my channel, so feel free to check those out. If there's something that you would like to ask, feel free to ask that question in the comments. It could be about what I'm doing while I'm traveling. It could be about what I do for work. It could be about plants, anything. Let me know. Happy to answer. And I will see you in the next video.